Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and it's Debsy, and place to be, it's Debsy. Bloop, bloop, that's me. Boop, Debsy. Hey guys, and happy Wednesday. It's Wednesday. I hope everybody is having a great day. Outside of the terrible back pain, lower back pain that I'm in, and the anxiety over my new assignment at my job, everything is copacetic. Everything is okay. So listen, last night I did watch Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. It was an hour and a half, I believe. And I started taking notes, and then they started yelling all at the same time. So you will probably be getting that, I'm thinking, on Thursday or Friday, or you will probably be getting that either Friday or Saturday, that recap. But listen, what did come out yesterday was the Oscar nominations. If you don't know, I love movies. I am obsessed with everything movie industry, entertainment industry. I love it all. And when the Oscars come out, it just piques my interest. So I wanted to go through the nominations, tell you who I think is going to win, and then we'll go over some surprises and some snubs, because there were quite a few snubs and some surprises. And I have a lot to say about all of them. In particular, one in particular, I have a lot to say about. I'm drinking some peppermint tea. So let's go. Let's get into it. I have a lot to say. Okay, first off is Best Supporting Actress. This year, we have surprise America Ferrera from Barbie, Danielle Brooks from The Color Purple, Divine Joy Randolph from The Holdovers, Emily Blunt from Oppenheimer, and Jodie Foster in Nyad. Who do I think is going to win? I think that this is going to be between Danielle Brooks from The Color Purple and Divine Joy Randolph from The Holdovers. I think it is going to go to Divine Joy Randolph from The Holdovers. I'm perfectly fine with that. I love the movie. I am surprised that America Ferrera got it. I mean, this is my opinion. I mean, she was good in the movie. I think what got it for her was her monologue. That was fantastic. I watched the movie twice. Each time I cried to the point where I kind of got a headache when she did her monologue. It was fantastic. I was kind of surprised not to see maybe Penelope Cruz from Ferrari in there. But once again, I think it's going to be Divine. I don't know if you pronounce it Divine or Divine Joy Randolph from The Holdovers. She was fantastic. I would be absolutely fine with her winning. Next up is Best Supporting Actor. This has Mark Ruffalo from Poor Things. This is his fourth nomination. Sterling K. Brown in American Fiction. That was a surprise, a welcome surprise. Robert Downey Jr. from Oppenheimer. Ryan Gosling, who's just Ken in Barbie, and Robert De Niro for Killers of the Flower Moon. I think the one who's going to win this, I think it's going to be a runaway race. I think it's going to be Robert Downey Jr. The surprise here was Sterling K. Brown. My mother was absolutely thrilled to see this because, if you know, Sterling K. Brown was in This Is Us, and my mother absolutely loved that show. A dedicated follower of This Is Us. She was very happy to see he was nominated. I was happy to see he was nominated too. Like I said, for Mark Ruffalo, this is his fourth nomination. And this was for Poor Things. It is going to go to Robert Downey Jr. He has won everything else. And I'm not upset if he wins because, like I said, He's a comeback story. He was at his breaking point. Like, he was at rock bottom and he came back. So good for him. Yeah, if he wins, I'm fine with that. Best Actress, we have Emma Stone for Poor Things, Lily Gladstone for Killers of the Flower Moon, Annette Bening in Nyad, Carey Mulligan in Maestro, and Sandra Hüller for Anatomy of a Fall. This is going to be a race between Emma Stone and Lily Gladstone. Lily Gladstone, I believe, won the critics. Wait a minute. Wait. Lily Gladstone. Yep, that's right. For the Golden Globes, Emma Stone won Best Actress in her division, and Lily Gladstone won in hers, because they were both up in different categories. Because remember, in Golden Globes, there's drama, and then there's musical comedy or something, something like that. So they were separated. So this could be up for anybody. I'm going to say this. I like Emma Stone, and don't anybody come for me. Don't anybody come for me if you're an Emma Stone fan. I love Emma Stone. But I'm going to say it's going to go to Lily Gladstone. The reason why I don't know that I would give it to Emma Stone, I don't want to say I wouldn't give it to Emma Stone, but I think Lily Gladstone. Emma Stone has already won an Oscar for La La Land, which I loved. That movie was perfection. But I would like it to go to a newcomer. I would like her to go to Lily Gladstone. Lily Gladstone is also the first Native American actress to ever be nominated for an Oscar. So I would love to see her. I would love to see her win that. One of the people that in this category that was a snub, one of them was Greta Lee for Past Lives. You could have probably easily taken out Carey Mulligan, maybe. I saw Maestro. I wasn't that impressed with the movie. She was good, but if you could take anybody out, you could maybe take out Annette Bening or Carey Mulligan. Next up is Best Actor. It is Paul Giamatti for The Holdovers, Cillian Murphy in Oppenheimer. This is his first nomination. Bradley Cooper for Maestro, Coleman Domingo, Rustin, and Jeffrey Wright for American Fiction. This is going to go to Cillian Murphy. He's won everything else, I believe. And this is another category where at the Golden Globes, Paul Giamatti won for Best Actor in his division, and Cillian Murphy won for Oppenheimer in his. I think it's going to go to Cillian Murphy. Best Director. Okay. This is where I have a problem. Okay, so we have Jonathan Glazer for Zone of Interest, Yorgos Lanthimos for Poor Things, Christopher Nolan, Oppenheimer, Martin Scorsese, Killers of the Flower Moon, and Justine Triet for Anatomy of a Fall. Okay. The winner is going to be Christopher Nolan. Okay. Here's where we're going to get into my biggest problem with this year's nomination. Greta Gerwig, where was she? They did this 4 years ago when they snubbed her for Little Women. She was nominated for Best Director for her first film, which was Lady Bird. She was not nominated 4 years ago. She's not nominated now for director. When this happens, it makes absolutely no sense to me, because she directed Barbie and it's up for Best Picture. If it's up for Best Picture, then you would think that the director who brought that to the screen and who shaped it and brought what you see on the screen to life, why is she not nominated? I never understood that, period, for anybody. Like, I feel like if your picture is nominated for Best Picture, then you should be nominated for Best Director, because you help bring that vision. You're not 100% responsible for bringing it, but you have a large part in bringing that to the screen and bringing that vision to the screen. So I just did not understand it, because so much of her choices that she made for that movie, the choices that she made for that movie made that movie what it was. I just did not understand that. And then come to find out that, because they had discussed this morning on the Today Show, and how it works is when people were nominating, like, actors nominate actors and directors nominate directors. So what the fuck does that say about the directors? It's all men. It's all men who obviously don't see the value in women as directors. I think that's shitty. I think that is 150% shitty. You are never going to convince me otherwise. That's bullshit. And if we're getting into it, I completely forgot. Snub in Best Actress. Listen, Margot Robbie. If you're going to make a movie called Barbie, and it's going to be about taking down the patriarchy, and then you don't nominate Margot Robbie, who was Barbie, and you don't nominate Greta Gerwig, who was so responsible for bringing this vision to the screen, but America Ferrera is in there, but of all the women who should have been up, and the one that's up is Ken? No. That's shitty. That's real shitty. Now, and people might have been like, well, we're not going to nominate her because it was a comedy, but it wasn't really just a comedy. There was an underlying message there, and it wasn't just like a puff piece. It was marketed that way, where it was like pink and everybody dress up and, embrace your inner Barbie, and it's fun. And that worked amazingly. I mean, it ended up being the highest grossing movie ever done by a female director. It was the biggest movie of the year. So, I mean, I'm not saying nominate them because it made the most money. I'm saying, why not look past the fact that there was some comedy in there and just look at her acting in it? I mean, why not? Why not widen the field of these actors and actresses? Instead of there just being 5, why can't there be more than 5? Because I feel like Margot Robbie should be in there. I feel like Greta Lee should be in there. There's another person that they were talking about, and that would be maybe Fantasia Barrino. I did not see The Color Purple, nor did I see Past Lives. From what I understand, Fantasia was pretty awesome in there. So why not in the future widen the field and widen the number of people that are nominated? I mean, they did it with Best Picture. Best Picture, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10. So why not do that? Why not have, it doesn't have to be 10 actors and 10 actresses, but maybe add a few more. Maybe add like two or three more. And directors, why not there be 10? There's 10 Best Pictures. Why not have 10 Best Directors? Okay, that is it. That is the end of that rant. You will never, ever, I will die on the hill of Greta Gerwig should have been nominated. I will die on that hill. That's it. It was also very nice to see that Ryan Gosling was beyond disappointed that that Greta Gerwig and Margot Robbie were not nominated. I would like to see him not show up because of it. I think he will show up. I would like to see him not. But I would understand if he showed up. He didn't. Also, listen, there's another snub for Best Actor, Leonardo DiCaprio for Killers of the Flower Moon. Now, some people were saying, I had heard where people were saying that Leo does not do like the normal things that you do when you're promoting movies. Like he doesn't really go out and promote and do all of this, schmoozing that he would have done back in the day. Maybe that hurt him. I don't know. That was a snub. Finally, Best Picture, we have American Fiction, Anatomy of a Fall, Barbie, The Holdovers, Killers of the Flower Moon, Maestro, Oppenheimer, Past Lives, Poor Things, and Zone of Interest. The movie that is going to win, it's going to be Oppenheimer. I have no doubt about that. It got the most nominations of any film. It got 13. Poor Things is behind it with 11. Which one of these did I see? I saw Barbie. I saw The Holdovers. I saw Maestro. Listen, I'm going to tell you, Maestro, I was not a fan. It was so slow. It was just slow moving, and it took me a few weeks to watch it in like bits and pieces. I will try to see as many of these as I can. I will tell you this, I'm not going to watch Poor Things just because I have heard about it online, like on TikTok. It doesn't really seem like a movie that I would enjoy. It does look visually stunning. Like it does look aesthetically gorgeous and beautiful. However, if you don't know what the story is about, Emma Stone's character unalives herself at the beginning of the movie, and Willem Dafoe's character finds her, and I guess and before she unalives herself, she jumps off a bridge or something. She is pregnant. So Willem Dafoe finds her, and it's kind of like a Frankenstein sort of thing. He brings her back to life, but he takes the brain of the baby and he switches it with her brain. He brings her back to life. So she's a woman, but she has this brain of the baby. So it's her making her way through life. It sounds like when you hear it like that, you think, oh, this could be interesting. But from what I understand, it's just a lot of sex. Like it's Bella Baxter getting out in the world and getting some sex with Mark Ruffalo. And I don't know if it's with other people, but it's with Mark Ruffalo and an apple. listen, I don't need to watch that. There have been a lot of people who've been like, it is the best movie of the year. That might be, but I don't necessarily need to see that. I mean, I just don't need to spend the money to watch Emma Stone and Mark Ruffalo getting it on. I mean, if Mark Ruffalo wants to, I would be okay with that. But to me, it seems like it's just like a movie made by a guy who just wants to get all this gratuitous sex out there. So I don't know. Emma Stone pushed real hard to get the movie made. And I hear that she does a phenomenal job in it. So kudos to her. I won't be watching that. I will probably, if anything, be trying to watch American Fiction, Killers of the Flower Moon. Oppenheimer is 3 hours long. I think I will really try and get through that. Past Lives and Zone of Interest. I'm not quite sure where you could find Anatomy of a Fall, Past Lives, and Zone of Interest, because I don't know. So American Fiction is out right now. When it gets closer to the time of the ceremonies and closer to the time for the Terras, then I will try and watch as many of those as I can. On the snow, whoa, you saw that. And listen, back to the whole, here's some information also, some interesting facts on Best Director. You might be wondering, how many women have been nominated for Best Director? Including the woman that's nominated this year, 8. 8 women total. How many have won? 3. 3 women. Yeah, no. That's garbage. That's pure garbage. Some of the other snubs that I had heard about. Charles Melton for May December. This is a movie that I am currently trying to watch. It is basically, it's kind of based on, it's like a takeoff, I don't want to say takeoff, but it's kind of loosely based on the Mary Letourneau case. You remember where Mary Letourneau had an affair with her 13-year-old student. She went to prison, she got out, they ended up getting married, she had his kid. Well, May December is loosely based on that, is inspired by it. The acting is very good. Like I was kind of thinking that maybe that Charles Melton would get a nomination and that Julianne Moore might get something, and she didn't. It's a dark movie. It has some dark subject matter. What it's about, it's inspired by that, but Natalie Portman plays an actress who will be playing, there will be a movie made about, Julianne Moore and Charles Melton, about them getting together, the scandal of it all, and them being married and them having kids. And she's going to be playing this main character of Julianne Moore's character. So she's there kind of asking questions, trying to get into character. And from what I understand, a little something happens to occur between her and the young man. So I have not finished watching it. I will, but I am going to eventually finish watching it. The other thing that kind of got me that was odd was Killers of the Flower Moon. It's up for Best Picture, but it's not up for Best Adapted Screenplay because that came from a best-selling novel of the same name. That doesn't make sense. It's nominated for Best Picture, but it's not nominated for Best Adapted Screenplay. That makes no sense to me. A lot of people also were saying, where's nomination for The Color Purple? I can understand that. So that right there, those are the main categories for the Oscars. I usually just do the acting, the directors, and the pictures, the best pictures. So let me know in the comments who you think's going to win, and are there any snubs or surprises that you can think of? So with that being said, I'm going to head off to Beverly Hills. But if nobody told you yet today, I love you. You're loved, seen, and heard. Please make sure that you put love, kindness, compassion, acceptance, hope, positivity, and empathy, and all kinds of good things out in the universe. You're loved, seen, and heard. And please take care of one another. And 2 things. Always be aware of your surroundings and always stay safe. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.